We want to turn now to a growing mental health concern that's tied to climate change. Eco-anxiety. Have you heard about this? This is a term defined by the American Psychological Association as the chronic fear of environmental doom, something that a lot of people seem to be having, especially young people. ABC's chief meteorologist, Ginger Zee, with more on this.
Hey, hey, ho, ho!
Young people are often loudest and most passionate when it comes to climate change.
People versus fossil fuels.
Because they have the most at stake. But those stakes are exactly why some also feel so anxious about the environment.
I feel anxiety constantly about the weather, about the weather overheating.
I do get stressed fairly often. People expect us to be the generation that fixes the problem that no one asked for.
Eliana Kostakis and Zach Kaplan are both 17-year-old high school seniors from New York. We met them because they responded to a questionnaire that Teen Vogue published on Twitter in conjunction with ABC News to ask high school students how climate change impacts their lives.
It affects my thoughts about my future almost every day, where I wonder whether even my biggest desired career is doing enough for the planet.
I feel that I have to do more and get there earlier just so I can experience the dream life that I want for myself, because I don't believe I have enough time due to climate change.
Not all teens are anxious about climate change, but Eliana and Zach are not alone. Multiple studies link climate change with increased levels of anxiety and depression.
I'll just see a news report or something that reminds me of that kind of fear that, I'm not going to be able to have kids on this earth.
Eco-anxiety manifests in Generation Z, which is young people. Those are people born after 1997, at a higher level than other generations.
Heather White is a former conservation and environmental policy expert who has written the book One Green Thing to help people cope with eco-anxiety. She says Gen Z is experiencing an eco-anxiety trifecta.
These kids are experiencing more clinical anxiety and depression than other generations. Second, it's chronic loneliness that they experience at higher levels than other generations. And third is this hyper awareness of the climate crisis because of the social media that they're exchanging.
Heather says it's a natural response to feel anxious about the environment. But when it begins to interfere with your daily life, it's recommended to seek professional help.
I speak to my therapist all about how much anxiety I feel for my future career, because I do not believe that I have enough time to actually pursue my career due to the eco-anxiety that I suffer from.
How does the anxiety manifest in you?
I start to get anxiety attacks, or I start worrying, and I start feeling like I'm being closed in to a box, sort of.
Is there anything that you've learned that will help you get out of that box?
Journaling has truly helped me more than anything, because I can write out how I feel.
Heather says providing a safe space for parents and children to talk and listen is key in managing eco-anxiety at home.
The message I give to my own children is that individual action absolutely matters. Now, of course, we need big systemic solutions, but that only happens when every one of us gets involved and decides each day that we're going to do something to connect with the planet.
A lot of this is based in fear, as it should be, the realistic part of fear, but there is hope. What makes you hopeful?
I think what makes me hopeful is that it's not just us that are fighting for it, and there are people in the field that are working hard daily to try to create that world that we all want.
Ginger Zee for GMA3, New York.
Ginger Zee for GMA3. I like the way that sounds, but she's our eco warrior. Ginger Zee cares very deeply about these issues, so thank you for that.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.